Welcome to Fire Mapping in Discovery channel. We are in episode 15. I'm Joe with you again and thank you for watching. In this episode, we are going to discuss about fire protection. I would say more specific is passive fire protection. Today we have two special experts from America and another one is from Asia country, Malaysia. And let's see what they say.
Passive fire protection consists of products installed in a building to improve its fire safety. The products may be part of the fabric of the building, or they may be added to the building to enhance its fire performance. Passive fire protection is used to safeguard people and limit damage to buildings and their contents. It does this by limiting the spread of fire and smoke, protecting escape routes, and by protecting the building structure. Passive fire protection products include fire doors, fire-resisting walls, floors and ceilings, fire-resisting ducts and dampers, fire stopping and fire protection for structural members. In the UK and Ireland, passive fire protection in all building construction products must meet building regulation guidelines, as well as a number of other specific guidelines shown here. These regulations are designed to ensure that in the event of a fire, people can escape safely from a building. Fire spread within a building or to other buildings is restricted, the risk to fire and rescue service personnel is lower, and the building will not collapse prematurely. Once the building construction is complete and it is occupied, responsibility for ensuring adequate fire safety is passed to the building owner or occupier. Therefore, information about all of the fire protection measures installed must be passed on to the building owners or occupiers. In England and Wales, this is also a building regulations requirement under Regulation 38. Under fire safety legislation in all parts of the UK and Ireland, building owners or occupiers must appoint a responsible person and carry out regular fire risk assessments. The responsible person may be the owner, the occupier, or a person running a business on the premises. As part of the fire risk assessment, passive fire protection should be evaluated.
Passive fire protection in the form of fire-rated door, barriers, shieldings and structural fire protection. Overall aim of passive fire is to contain the fire by, first, from use of fire-rated partitions and doors to prevent the fire and smoke from moving or enter the one compartment to another. Second is delaying the collapse of the building structure. And lastly, delaying the growth of the fire. Basically, the stability of a building in a fire depends upon the performances of all the component parts of the structure. Next, buildings are designed to keep products of combustion away from the building occupants, allowing them time to escape safely. Then, regulation that govern the design of building also take into consideration the safety to firefighters who attend an incident. Lastly, if a building is adequately protected, it should withstand a fire.
Passive fire protection is a term applied to the component of a building that ensure it offers adequate fire performance. This may apply to the fire performance of the element themselves or to the improvement in fire performance by the addition of specialized material, product or system. The level of fire resistance offered or the ratio of the materials to fire may have been known for centuries, or may be the result of the application of modern and novel technology. But as with all complex and dynamic structure, any weak links must be spotted if disaster is to be avoided.
It is used for high-rise building, hotel, tunnels, school, factories, and so many more.
To There are several examples of passive fire protection, which is first is a resistant rated wall, and second is a firewall. Third is the fire resistant glass, which is using a multi-intumescent technology or wire mesh embedded within the glass, may be used in the fabrication of fire resistant rated window in walls or fire door. And fourth is a fire resistant rated floor. And fifth is the occupancy separation. For example, is a barrier designed as occupancy separation are intended to segregate part of a building where different users are on each side. For instance, apartment on one side and store on the other side of the occupancy separation. Next is a closure. For example, is a fire damper. Sometimes fire stops are treated in the building code identically to the closure. After that is a fire stop, and finally is a fire rated door.
The fundamental purpose of fire protection system, whether active or passive, is to firstly prevent the passage and spread of smoke and fire from one area of the building to another to allow for the safe escape of the building occupants. Secondly, to prevent or reduce the amount of damage to the building structure, neighboring structures, and reduce the risk of collapse for the emergency services.
Hi, you with me again. We are about to end this episode. I hope you guys understand what passive fire protection is. We will see you next episode. Bye.